Ladies and gentlemen, we now kindly request the Prime Minister of Pakistan, His Excellency Muhammad Nawaz Sharif, to address this distinguished gathering.
Inflationary pressures have softened. Large-scale manufacturing is showing sustained improvement. Credit to private sector has increased manyfold as the government has reduced its own borrowing significantly. The capital markets outlook is positive, with the Karachi Stock Exchange being one of the best performing in the world. Just today, the market registered an increase of 351 points, reflecting the growing confidence of local and international investors in our economy. We hope to maintain this positive momentum. We are looking at a strong growth curve in the coming years. The growing confidence reposed by major financial markets and multilateral financial institutions in our economic management justifies this brief. Dear guests, my government has formulated a comprehensive, well-thought program for future growth and development, which we have named the Vision 2025. This is essentially aimed at creating a globally competitive and prosperous Pakistan to make it an industrialized and knowledge-based high-income country in the next few years. Our vision is to achieve macroeconomic stability, revive economic growth, reduce poverty, and improve governance. We are also undertaking wide-ranging structural reforms to enhance economic incentives and improve resource allocation, as well as to remove impediments to private sector development. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that entrepreneurship will lead to Pakistan's economic prosperity. Our government therefore accords high importance to facilitating private sector enterprises to expand business in Pakistan. Today we have competitive, thriving, and growing private markets in the banking and telecommunication sectors. My government has an ambitious privatization program which aims to shift the role of public sector to regulation from management. I invite you all to participate in the privatization process, which will be transparent and strictly in accordance with international best practices. Distinguished guests, energy sector is our highest priority and our biggest concern. Unless we overcome the problem of power shortages swiftly and effectively, there can be no meaningful development in the country. We are therefore focusing on improving the efficiency of existing power plants, addressing problems of power generation and distribution. At the same time, we have embarked upon a massive program of power generation from all available resources, including hydel, coal, solar, and wind. Among hydel projects, I may mention the two most important ones. Number one, of course, is the 4,500 megawatts Bhasha Dam. The name is Bhasha Dam, and another one, 4,320 megawatts Dasu Power Project. We have finalized the planning for installation of 7,000 megawatts of coal, solar, and wind power projects by year 2017. While in the initial few years, coal plants will run on imported coal, we are simultaneously working on commercial use of one of the world's largest coal reserves at Thar in Pakistan. And my government aims to develop Thar as the energy capital of Pakistan, which can provide affordable and reliable energy for tens of decades to our households, commerce, and industry. We are also diversifying our fuel mix energy generation by adding up new hydel and LNG-based power in all provinces. The work on establishing Pakistan's first LNG terminal at Port Qasim is in its final stage, providing much needed gas to our power and industrial sectors. This will be followed by 3 more terminals at Karachi and Gwadar by December 2015. We're also laying new gas pipelines, including south-north, which is Karachi-Peshawar, and Gwadar-Nawab Shah corridors with a carrying capacity of 2 billion cubic feet of gas for powering our industry, commerce and households. Our energy is futuristic and yet time-bound and caters for the core concerns of affordability and reliability, which were our crucial missing links so far. We are committed to improve management of distribution and transmission companies in power sector, for which we are encouraging public-private partnership model by public-private partnership model by inviting local and foreign investors into an attractive market of 180 million consumers. We would like to see the government act only as a regulator, in due course protecting the interests of all stakeholders by enabling the private sector to meet the growing demand of a prosperous society. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan is one of the most investor-friendly countries in the world. We allow 100% foreign ownership with no limit on repatriation of profits, dividends or other funds in the currency of the country of origin. We would like to expand FDI in energy, infrastructure development, food, pharmaceutical, chemicals, engineering, agriculture, and agro-based industry, mining, and oil and gas exploration. Germany has been a major investor in Pakistan. Large German companies like Merck, Hoist, Bayer, BASF, Siemens, Linde, and Metro have sizable investments in Pakistan. Investment by small and medium entrepreneurs from Germany will not only increase our quantum of trade, but will also be beneficial to both countries. We eagerly look forward to renewed German investment in Pakistan. Distinguished guests, our Board of Investment has apprised you, Mr. Miftah Ismail, who is the chairman of the board, has apprised you of the huge investment opportunities that are available in Pakistan with extremely attractive rates of return. I am sure that you will explore some of these areas for investment. I welcome you all to contribute towards tomorrow's Pakistan. I wish to assure you that the government will extend full support to your initiatives. Transparency and merit are hallmarks of my government. And we will make sure that you face no barriers in establishing business in Pakistan. I thank you all.